Everybody, welcome back to the program. It is 7:41 right now. We have a very special presentation for you. Just a matter of moments. First, I want to welcome to the show Chance McElhaney from the Iowa Insurance Division because we have a program that's involving Gooding and some amazing things that we are teaching kids about finances. Why don't you explain what this is all about, because this is pretty exciting.
Sure. So with the Insurance Division, we think financial literacy is so important to teach at a young age, and we always are trying to find new cool ways to get that information to students, and we found Gooding, and we keep bringing them back to Iowa, and we're just so glad that they keep coming back. And so the Global Insurance Symposium right now is going on up at the Iowa Event Center.
Okay.
And, so we actually, in conjunction with that, we had 800 students at the Civic Center also participate in a concert with them the other day. So we are just so excited to have
What
them
are some
here.
of the key things that you're trying to stress to the kids that you want them to try to get a grasp on?
Well, really, it's just kind of the basic building blocks of don't spend more than you earn and save and invest. And really, it starts there. And if you start young with that and don't make mistakes early on, it's a heck of a lot easier. Once you get in a hole, you got to get out of a hole.
Right.
So we're just really appreciative that Funding the Future and Gooding are always willing to come to Iowa and kind of get the kids enthused. It's honestly the best part of my day.
Okay. And how long has the program been in effect?
So Funding the Future has been going on for I think about 6 years now, but we've had them in Iowa for probably 3 to 4 years now, kind of going through the state, and we're just happy every time they come back. We keep bringing them back.
And what is the feedback from the kids that pick up some of these concepts?
They love it. At the Civic Center yesterday, they were lined up with questions about financial literacy.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Like what? Like what kind of questions?
Well, they were asking about, how to do a Roth IRA, or how much should I invest? Is there
Really?
too much? Yeah. And
how old are these kids?
These are middle school and high school kids. So,
wow.
If I walk into a classroom, their eyes glaze over. But when after 4 songs with Gooding and Aaron singing, they will do almost anything, and they are interested and they want to learn. So we just look for these nice, innovative ways to get kids involved.
Now, Gooding has to be amazing to be able to have that ability to touch these kids and be able to reach them in that manner.
We always say music makes the medicine go down. We're very lucky to have that, and we've toured a bunch around the country, done a bunch of music for film and TV, and after a while you start talking to people, especially 3 o'clock in the morning after a bar or a theater.
Right.
We found out most people are living paycheck to paycheck.
Right, and that's true.
Most people don't have enough money for a medical expense. We got these same-day lenders charging people 1,300%. I found out that only 16% of the high schools in this country talk about financial literacy. So when we can find allies like Chance and Iowa Insurance Division and get this message to the kids, we're honored to be able to do it. We're very lucky to be able to do it.
And what was your first response when you first started making a connection with kids like this on this level?
Oh, it's wonderful. I actually kind of stumbled into it. I didn't even know it was called financial literacy. I thought about all the mistakes I made and famous people I met that still end up at the bottom.
Right, yeah, you hear that all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And so I started talking to kids about those fundamentals, and then finally learned there's a name for this, and let's see if we can be kind of a torchbearer for it.
All right. And so what was the first thing you did when you wanted to incorporate music into this as a learning tool?
Well, we keep those two things separate. Now, I'm not singing about financial literacy. I don't think anybody wants to hear that band. But what we do is we were so lucky we got to work with a charity, and I founded it, but we've got people running it now. Carolyn's actually here from Funding the Future. The thing is, we play, we give them everything we got, and then when we come back out, we can kind of explain how that applies to even a rock and roll band as a small business.
That's perfect.
So, yeah.
All right, speaking of rock and roll bands, you ready to rock and roll?
We're ready to give you all
All
we
right,
got.
buddy.
Hey, thanks for having
Let's
us,
take it
man.
away. Thank you so much for
Appreciate
being
it,
here,
brother.
ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen. Gooding.
1, 2, 3. Because it hurts. You don't want to let anybody through. Because it hurts. You don't want to let anybody love you. Anybody love you. Down by the river in Austin. Before we changed our names, I felt a song in your fire, a future in your flames. Now you're getting scared, 'cause everything is real. When fear is standing up, your faith is got to kneel. 'Cause it hurts, you don't want to let anybody through. 'Cause it hurts, you don't want to Let anybody love. Way up high in the morning. Anybody love. I said, woo, 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 to the bridge. Gonna take time.
Take time.
Everything will work out fine.
Gonna take
Gonna take time. Gonna take time.
Gonna take time.
Everything will work out fine.
Gonna take
Gonna take, hey, 'cause it hurts.
You don't want to
Let anybody through. 'Cause it hurts. You don't want to let anybody love you. Anybody.
love you.
Woo. 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 Aaron, what you got, partner? 1, 2.
Oh, 'cause it hurts. You don't want to let anybody through. No, because it hurts. You don't want to
Guitar.
let anybody oh, 'cause it hurts. You don't want to let anybody through. No, 'cause it hurts. You don't want to let anybody love you. Anybody.
'Cause it hurt.
You don't want to let
Anybody through. Because it hurts. You don't want to let anybody love you. Anybody love you. And then the fire and the craziness. Thank you so much. Well, we got plugged in because of you. Hey, brother.
Aaron,
man.
that rocked, man.
Killing it.
Well done. Folks, the amazing program. Chance, thank you for being here. Tell everybody if they want to get more information about this and how to get involved and how they can get their kids involved, how can they do so?
Absolutely. They can go to fundingthefuturelive.org, so ftflive.org, or they can always visit the Iowa Insurance Division website, iid.iowa.gov as well. But, you know, we don't expect to be the only people, sponsoring Funding the Future. So anybody that's interested in financial literacy, please reach out to Funding the Future. They're great to work with.
That's awesome. And Gooding, where can people follow along with what you guys are doing?
Gooding Music. Everywhere, any site you're on social media, at Gooding Music. And say hello, unless we're in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming, we usually have service. So.
That works. Thank you so much
Thanks
for coming
for
in.
having
We
us.
really
We
appreciate you
appreciate
being
it.
here. Once again,
That's a
great
blast.
job as always. There you have it, folks. Again, some amazing things teaching kids financial literacy. How cool is that? Thank you for everything you do.